This is life. This is life. This is what I know. This is what I know. So to me, this is life. This is life.
Yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot. Anyway, so I'm on the purple team. I'm playing Warwick myself, and I'm laning with a Gangplank, and then our team is game, set, and match against the blue team. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. I started playing Warwick lately. First thing I always start off with is a Doran's Blade and a health potion. Most people are like, oh, Kalip, what are you doing? And basically, I kind of focus on more of like an attack speed and attack damage. Most people just go straight out damage, lifesteal, but I believe that attacking more frequently kind of equivalents out to the health bonus that I get from attacking as Warwick. I don't know necessarily what that is. Maybe it's just my mind state, but it seems to work pretty well because this game I went perfect. I had 0 deaths, and we won in 20 minutes. But anyway, so I'm laning with Gangplank against a Terran Shen. A Taric named Shen, excuse me about that. And the first thing we always focus on is the main tanks. That way, because the support healer just heals themselves. But this Taric was pretty bad. And our Mumu got the first blood almost the exact same time that Gangplank killed Shen. And I was sitting there doing who knows what before I noticed that Gangplank was trying to finish off Taric and Derek was trying to finish off Gangplank. So I went in for the kill. Turns out it was just the support, but either way, I'm happy. And now this is when Blood Scent comes into handy. At level 3, I always get each ability first just because of this reason alone. Gonna have to wait for it for a little bit. Alright, now here it comes. That was incredibly helpful because giving you that extra movement speed can allow you to run into the turret without dying yourself. And I think that's incredibly important. Now, look at that. Gangplank killed Shen from the grave. It was great. And now I'm basically kind of having to tank off, with Taric. And that's basically what we did for a little bit. Running back and forth at each other, trying to gnaw each other's faces off, and he's trying to pound me with his mace. But it doesn't work for either of us. So basically I just give up and ran away because I thought I'd try to get him with the majority of my minions and focusing on him as well, because when you hit an enemy champion, all the minions immediately focus on you, much as the same concept as it does with a tower. Now, obviously I run back and level up, and that's the end of that spiel, because he runs away, he gets away, and that's that. Now, Gangplank and I, this Gangplank is really good, and we had a rage quit right there. Katarina got her ass kicked, she rage quit, she's like, you know what, this, and then and that's where it all goes downhill. But anyway, so him and I are chilling up in the bushes. Gangplank and I were waiting for the kill. I have my ultimate at this point, and that's when I focus on the wrong guy, because I said I wanted to focus on Taric, but I accidentally ulted Shen. But regardless of the outcome, that worked out pretty well because we've got a double kill. And well, he could have had it, but I killed, stealed, KS'd, I'm just gonna say KS'd Taric, and that's essentially what happened. Now him and I focused on half the tower, and then someone comes back. I can't remember specifically who it was, but with the magic of movie editing, we destroy that tower. And it's great, and I got the kill for it, and I was so happy. But I'm trying to recall what happens here. Oh yes, here I'm getting my next item. I'm like it looks like level 8 from my screen. I don't have the window maximized, but I always get boots of mobility right after my Doran's Blade and the Madrid's Razor. Not the Blood Razor. The Blood Razor is the upgraded version, I believe. And basically doing the extra damage to the minions and all that stuff will help me with my late game jungling. Because most people are like strongly believe and make it their religion to jungle as Warwick. I'm not good enough at it, so I do it later on in game when I have a higher survivability rate and I have better items and I can do a hell of a lot more damage really quick. And I actually have a buddy who jungled as Nunu, and he did it really well because his Devour or Consume ability, I think it was, just the Devour ability alone took off half the Golem's health, and then his Smite ability took off so it left him with like 1/8 of his health left. Anyway, so after getting the blue buff, I ran down to middle to join up the fight, and personally what I always do is I always focus fire on the tower. I always focus fire on that just because it's more important than a hero kill in my opinion in the long run of everything. But unless it's really important like this, where not important, but unless it's like right there and you get a kill steal for it, why not? Anyway, so I take up the tower and then I start focusing on the inhibitor. And I'm just gonna speed that up a little bit here for you so you don't have to watch me refund it for like 30 seconds. Because it takes a while. I mean, this is also like, I can't see how many minutes it is into the game, but this is still ridiculously early to be pushing an inhibitor and to be breaking it. But regardless, we just dominated this entire game, and it was awesome. I mean, if you can win within 20 minutes, that's something that I feel is worth bragging rights, not to be arrogant. Actually, that is kind of coming across as arrogant. But regardless, I always want to keep jungling because it keeps my health up because of the lifesteal and the hungering strikes and all that stuff. And in terms of coming up with a professional guide, I guess, for Warwick, I just kind of go off the base feel of everything. I kind of have a set mindset of what I want to do and how I want to come across all these different things and the situations. It all comes with practice. I mean, you want to keep your head above the water, like, and by that I mean you definitely want to focus on survivability. That is always the one thing that you want to focus on. You want to make sure that you survive every fight, because Warwick is a really good hero killer. His ultimate is awesome for initiating fights. It's awesome for interrupting ultimates, for all this stuff that it screws people up basically, and it gives like a second and a half for the rest of your team to come in, jump in, and destroy him. And maybe if you're lucky, you'll actually get credit for the kill, which in my opinion, whoever initiates the fight should get credit for it. But regardless, you know, I'm not the one who programmed this game, and I really don't feel like coding something like that because I'm not the best programmer out there. But so anyway, Amumu and I just come in, we destroy this tower, and basically that's all this entire game was. And the other team was just giving up, and they were like, you know what, oh, screw this, and they just weren't having a good time. Oh, almost threw up there. And it is really tough to have a good time when you're getting your butt kicked, to be polite and not come across as arrogant, but that's just what this game was. It was just domination of the other team. And again, you see the team fight focusing, but I'm not too worried about it. But I go in for the kill, and I get the kill anyway. But anyway, so I personally always have that mindset of I am going to destroy their towers before I destroy the other team. And it seems to work out fairly well. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Vladimir almost got himself killed there from a silly mistake. But anyway, so the super minions are definitely something that's important. And for this clip, I believe I'm just taunting out Kayle. I'm trying to get her to follow me. And eventually I do. I get her to bite eventually. And this kind of shows how relatively weak the other team was. And Taric could have came in and helped and killed me. But I mean, I am tanking two of them, but I am Warwick. And I have a Doran's Blade, a Boots Mobility, and a Madrid's Razor. And that's it. I didn't get the kill until right now, but I mean, like, the fact of the matter is still that I can tank two of them, and they didn't do shit to me. I think it's pretty awesome, and at that point of the game, it's definitely the GG, because we have super mains in all three lanes, and they know they lost. They know they lost. And so anyway, so there we just focus on the other two towers, take them out really quick, and yeah. As far as tips and tricks, I guess, and all this stuff that you could potentially be looking for Warwick is, I don't know. I could include a build, but I don't think that's necessarily important. His recommended items I do not use whatsoever, except for the Madrid's Blood Razor, but that's just incredible. Stacks up with attack speed, 4% of their health. If you're attacking twice a second, 8% of their health is gone. In a team fight, that is a matter of winning or losing. But anyway, here's the team setup again. If you see this, you know you're going to win. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.